Yeah. Both teams' favorite jungler
And
there.
the Elise.
Classic Elise, man. Now, Vi is up. Wukong is up.
Jungles and mids the priority in the ban list here.
Uh-huh.
You can see where the power comes from Dominate, especially pole belts or focus on
There's
that.
one of the
Nidalee.
two. Wukong also up. I don't know about Snoopy playing Wukong. I haven't seen him actually pick up that champion yet.
Snoopy's actually gone on quite a few. He's done Mundo. He's got a Volibear in there in the
Yeah,
jungle as well.
Volibear, everybody wants to see that
He's
one.
got quite a bit of champion pool coming out of the jungle.
Karthus.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a very EG style champion. Both Pabelter and Inox love being able to do a lot of the work themselves. Karthus just a lot of AoE damage and not as exciting to play. EG are really, their solo laners at their best when they're playing these champions that could come out, make their own plays.
Yeah, something that benefits EG quite a bit is that early lane win. If they can't get that, it becomes a very tough game. We'll see what they can do with these next two picks. Dominate and Void Boy. Could be blind picking out here. They see the AD carry, and they see the support for EG.
Now, the support for EG, we talked about the Morgana here. Krepo has gone back to that champion. He's got
Over and
something to
over.
prove. This time around, Yellow Pete actually has his own spell shield. So Yellow Pete could shield himself, and Krepo could black shield, save it for himself. So then they could cover both bases this time. If they do make a positional error, then they can both turn themselves, have their own spell immunities.
Shields on shields indeed. We get a shield over for Curse as well. Oh, maybe not. They go for the Trundle for Quas. Again, now he definitely gets a 3-play on that champion. He's going to be trying to go very hard. He's had a safe lane in the top lane. This is going to be good for Curse so far.
And as Cop said, you know, no surprise here. He's usually saying, hey guys, Caitlyn or Draven? And everyone else on his team says, Caitlyn. So they get Caitlyn once again. You know, Vi doesn't have the early pre-6 aggression that they're looking for in that Draven lane. Since Dominate won't be able to help him out before 6, they're not really looking for that Draven action down bottom. Much safer to go with Caitlyn here. I think Bunny Fufu, though, regardless, Thresh is up. So Caitlyn not one that really needs that Thresh, but it adds so much to the team. And since it's Bunny Fufu's favorite champion, might decide to go with that one. Since going Leona into Morgana, you need to have that battle plan, and you probably need to have practice that target switching a few times, especially with Sivir having her own spell shield.
Considering the composition here, says, looking at it right now, they do not have and cannot put a bunch of crowd control into that team that's going to stop an Olaf. So great pickup there. It's been since weeks 1 and 2 since we've really seen an Olaf.
There's not a lot of crowd control in the game that'll stop Olaf. He's on a mission. That guy. Snoopy has had a strong performance on him before as well. And it does give them a really good dive combo for the late game because they've got Sivir. So Olaf definitely very happy with any sort of extra move speed in the mid and late game. And I do like this brawly sort of comp here from EG. There's that Kassadin you spoke of, Riv.
This could happen. Ooh, kind of got a moan from the crowd on that one.
They're not sure if they like it or not. Ooh.
What's the majority saying? We'll see how Void Boy does on it. He had quite a game earlier. We have Krepo now picking out, looking for a top lane. Inox gets his pick last. We already have Pobelter on something he has carried very hard on. Wow, we're going to get the Riven in for Inox. Very cool.
Look at this, though. Double teleports right now for Curse. Yeah.
Could be that switch.
What? They have
Inox Crag is top.
Oh, talking about the... Oh, yeah, the Riven pickup there. They can easily switch that one back and forth. Void Boy really does like Riven as well, so both of those champions are going to be able to get in on that Sivir speed boost. I do like it. It's basically team move speed versus 2 teleports here. So Curse, they really have to use the cooldowns of those teleport very, very well towards that late game. Whereas I got a little into the champion select there. But yeah, team move speed versus double teleport.
Got to keep it going. It's the end of the day. Last match. It's going to be big. This match is about to begin. So let's get the votes counted. According to LOLesports.com, 55% of you are giving this one to the dastardly evil geniuses.
Oh. Yellow Pete's in pretty high up in his chair. He's the tallest, I guess, while sitting down. Just make some observations here. Since I was just standing up. But yeah, I am excited to see. I haven't seen double teleport in a long time.
It's going to be interesting. Months. Lots of objective control. Something that I noticed that I think it was EG that did it. They had an AD and an AP in one lane. And then when those lanes were slightly even at level 5 or so, they swapped it because the other lane was mitigating magic resistance and the other one was mitigating armor. So then you were up against the wrong damage. See if EG does it again here. They kind of tried to play those lane tricks, and we haven't seen it again yet, but they have the possibility. And just the matchup change might not be as good.
The other thing about running those double teleports is they don't have combat summoners.
That's true.
So they are going to be even weaker in lane. And since Kassadin's already weak in lane, the early game here for Curse might be a bit rough. The thing is, I always do like double globals because if Quastas gets under pressure, then the teleport can come in from Void to help him. And even though Quas doesn't have his own combat summoner, he can have Void teleport in. Same thing, reverse situation. If Void gets pressured at mid, Quas can come. So they can sort of defend each other through their weak periods. But really what I'm worried about is the dominate jungle here. We'll have to see if Snoopy can get something going because Olaf is very powerful early. And with Kassadin teleport coming from the mid lane, Pobelter should have a commanding presence on the map.
A really great team for the invade. Snoopy hits good undertow, and he could have more than one person in range for the rest of the team.
Cop surveillance, sees EG on the invade.
Setting down the perimeter. Got to make sure it's safe for the bottom jungle. Nothing's going to come of this, especially without those aggressive summoners on Void. He's just sitting in the mid lane, making sure nothing goes crazy. We'll see what they can do. I like this
round
matchup.
2? They got more pinks coming out. They're just going to be a full circle here. Hey, they're going for round 2 here.
Around the rosy.
Nobody's still in that red side jungle, so Snoopy could actually start with Dominates Red.
And Dark Binding. Or Undertow.
They do not want to start with the red. They're unaware of any defensive trinket wards being placed, so it's very chancy for them going for this. And neither team with much early information.
Looks like Crepo may be helping out Snoopy here. He's got a little bit of time. You may just give him a Tormented Soil and run off down to the bottom lane.
Interesting. If he level Tormented Soil.
Yeah.
So he won't have those level 1 bindings. Let's see if they can push it, because
it is different. That's the first time he's done that.
Sivir lanes always loving to push. I guess Crepo's looking to help him get some AoE damage down there.
Now that I think about it, this might be the first time Crepo was on Morgana red side, so something they worked up there to keep the lane going with level 2s, as well as get Snoopy through the jungle a little faster. Another matchup I like in this is actually the Gragas versus Trundle, because if he does try to get in hard with that pillar, Gragas gets the barrel in, you kind of cut that attack speed.
Yeah, we've seen Inox play Gragas in the lane phase. Dyrus said he played it almost perfectly. So it's looking pretty good for EG if Inox can repeat his performance.
That was big.
Yeah, Bunny Fufu getting them pretty good harass in lane early. They talked about his mechanics. I mean, you don't get really high up in Challenger without being able to play lane phase really well. And that's his favorite champion. So he's definitely going to be comfortable in this situation.
Pobelter not super pushing the lane. There he goes. What was I going to say? He's only getting a little bit of damage down at a time. Pushing Void back into the turret. This is an aggressive top lane up here too, as you can see. Blood and Carnage going back and forth as they just farm it out. Could be kind of slow. Both teams definitely giving each other respect, but Bunny Fufu wants to get bottom lane going.
I'm surprised that we have not seen the early invade from Snoopy, because, as I said, coming into this, they've got commanding leads in their solo lanes, and that really opens up the jungle for more pressure. But he's cleared out his own. He's got himself some levels.
Ooh. That's a good amount of CS that turret just ate. There you go. Little late on the rush down. Pobelter actually given an easy level 1, 2, 3 for Void. So should be all right.
Snoopy comes for it. A little bit delayed on the invade, but he's going to find Dominate. Misses X number 1, X number 2.
There it is. Gets him right in the heel. I'm going to give him a quick flat. He gets a little damage on. Dominate's not going to be pushed off too much, but that means they have vision now, Snoopy.
Yeah, and he chased him out with one wolf left, so Dominate counter-jungled himself because he had to leave early. Snoopy could get himself caught here, though, because Dominate didn't leave the jungle. Snoopy's in trouble.
It's going to be bad. He gets hit up. His path is not clear anymore as they put the pillar down, and he actually delivers blue buff refresh and red buff refresh over to Dominate.
That's bad. Really bad for EG. Dominate did not give up on his own jungle, even being chased out by Olaf. Returns to the scene, and he's going for a gank on Inox too, but he's got a ward covering himself. This should be easy retreat for Inox.
Really? Gonna soak up a bit of experience here. He doesn't like the fact that he was pushed off his camp. He says lane tax. It's a lane paycheck right now.
Hey,
he's out.
He gave him an assist.
Yeah, that's true.
Take some minions.
That is true. They both want to go back anyways. That's good gold to spend, especially, like you said, if Inox is going to be playing this Gragas to a T, they're going to need an upper hand as soon as possible. And that looks like it's going to be Blade of the Rune King, as usual, for Quaz.
All right. Now, we also want to mention... Oh, what a hook, Bunny Fufu.
Wow.
With the mind games. Thresh, the hook is really interesting because unlike Blitzcrank, he doesn't turn where he's going to hook. And you can really mind game that Morgana because he faces towards Sivir, yet throws it out at Crepo.
I like that he walked in range too, kind of prompting that he would flay first, but then just throws out the hook. Good mind games indeed. They're still level 4s. Actually, they've gotten Crepo to stick at level 3. So Cop and Bunny Fufu may have a level 6 advantage when it comes time. Boy, not in a good position, forced to flash as he comes up on level 5 there. He'll be safe for the time being, but they'll come back for that flash down before he hits 6.
Another hook. Yellow Pete getting low under turret. He misses the Peacemaker combo.
That could have actually been a kill right there. Cop very close to getting himself some gold. That's going to be Yellow Pete out of lane, though, so Curse able to gain control of this bottom lane, 42-27 in CS.
All right, mid, though, we do have Dominate right up next to him, level 6!
Pobelter throws on the ultimate. You cannot take Riven for granted. That's a lot of AD that she gets for free when she pops that sword. And they're going to be able to get out on the wind slash with a kill.
That right there is why I opened all the EG games saying that a lot of the wins start with Pobelter outplaying people in the mid lane. He just took on the jungler and the solo laner by himself. Supe was in the background. He wasn't even there yet, and he gets the solo kill. Pobelter in a position to take over the game once again. That's a good sign for EG. Gold is tied, but since it's on Pobelter, he usually starts playing more aggressive at this point.
Yep.
And we'll have to see if it actually backfires this time around or if he can keep it up.
Not as much gold as he usually wants to get out of that first kill. We've seen him coming out with a pink ward very early that he puts down, but it's just a regular one this time. He'll be back to lane with that kill and a BF sword right off the bat. He feels like he's not going to be taking too much harass.
Yeah, he's definitely the aggressor in that lane.
Yep.
He wants to keep it up.
Yeah, you can see Voidboy farming with the Null Sphere. Still level 5. Might get a 6 out of this blue buff. He's a bit off, though. There we go.
Meanwhile, down bottom, yes, Pete is missing some CS, but Crepo's got 8 for himself. So he's been able to pick up the slack down there. And he's rushed that early sight zone, too, so they can have much better ward coverage here around the dragon area. As you can see, the river is kind of littered with EG wards. There won't be too much shifty maneuvers coming from Dominate around there. Dominate, though, he's level 6. Cassidy also level 6. Riven, yes, he's got a lot of offensive power, but if you combo that CC correctly, they can burst him down. He doesn't have the life steal yet. Probably because he's running any quints for it. Negative.
Oh, Voidboy could be in danger here. He still has the Rift Walk, though. Is he going to be able to get out? Wind Slash coming up big time to the backside of Voidboy.
Crepo with the roam up to mid, getting a binding on the Cassidy in there.
Huge.
Man, are they going to go for the turret? Yes. They can change turret and then retain control of bottom lane. They've sent Pete back already.
That is huge movement. That was a level 5 Yellow Pete, now 6 from that engagement, and a Yellow 5 Crepo. They're moving before they all are ready to have ults.
We talked about the ward coverage along the river around Dragon. It's all in EG's favor, and that's why they were able to make that rotation up to the mid lane. Paid off huge for them. They were really keeping this Cassidy down, showing why a lot of teams are actually leaving it open now. on this 4.3 patch.
Used to be the 2v1 to shut down Kassadin, but now just good control of the jungler and solid control of Kassadin can do that for you.
Yeah, so you never really needed 2 champions to take control of Kassadin, but Pobelter's doing a great job of it all by himself. Almost double CS.
Yeah, 79 to 41. Everybody else is pretty close, like we said before. Besides that Cop versus Yellow Pete matchup, 81 to 54. The F sword for Cop, the headshots are going to be hitting quite hard, and that ace in the hole could be enough to finish off Yellow Pete.
And man, that story, as soon as Pobelter got that first kill, I was already looking for the second. He's got his second now. So this could easily get out of control. He's working on that Bloodthirster. Riven, one of those champions that's very deceptive, because even though her life bars stay, you know, he doesn't have that much max HP throughout the game. The sustain gets out of control when he gets lifesteal. And you don't really expect him to gain that much life with each extra attack, especially after popping the ult. He can easily heal back to full health during the course of a team fight.
Cheer stacking up on Voyboy. Hasn't really had the chance to teleport too far away. So far behind in lane has really just shackled him to this mid lane turret. We'll see what Yellow Pete and Crepo can do to keep themselves safe. That's probably where Voyboy would be teleporting if the team can get a good initiation. Quazes is up. 10.5 minutes here. The Dragon might be in the eyes of both teams, but nobody's really been making a move other than the junglers.
I mean, we keep talking about you know, how Pobelter's gonna basically control this game, but look at the team gold here. It's still pretty much even. Curse are definitely very much in this game. Yeah. They're not scared. They still have the double teleport. You have to remember, this could be explosive. When there's a gank somewhere like down bottom, if EG commit 3 people down there and it's a double teleport in, you know, they can chain kills bottom into something like a dragon. And Curse can easily take the lead in this game.
Wow.
It's very dangerous when playing against those double globals.
Just about 1,300 gold ahead of Voyboy. Pobelter trying to punish him in lane. That pressure is going to give them the first dragon. Will be quite nice. That gold coming in. It actually might be a finished up Bloodthirster as well on Pobelter, and he is going to start wreaking havoc on these teams.
There it is. EG get the first dragon for themselves. Happy with that mid lane control. It finally translated into an objective.
Surprised they didn't do it off the first one, but they were playing it safe. They knew they had time.
First gank.
Very nice hit. I don't think it's going to be enough from the explosive cast. The chase could be too much. No, the body slam one last time. Is Quaz going to tank it? He didn't get the jump in range. Dominate missed on the other side as well, but Quaz is pretty tanky for him.
Inox gets himself out. Great job by the Gragas.
Wow. He blows flash, and so does Quaz and Dominate. Win for him.
Pobelter's really looking for this kill on Voyboy, though, right after the turret. Voyboy knows what's coming down, though. He needs to get himself out of the way.
Yep. Letting the turret kill as many minions as possible. There's only one more, but hopefully trades for Quaz here in the top lane as he goes hard on the turret.
Let's see what Snoopy can do with this mid lane control. Both buffs are viable options now for him.
Yeah.
Looks like he wants to patch up this top lane, though, first. Try and get Inox ahead.
Voyboy getting a little bit of damage on Quaz, not using his trinket in the top lane. Is going to get hit up in a 2v1 situation. Cop as well in the bottom lane. A few more attacks.
Teleport
the barrier goes on.
In.
They get it. They take down Cop. Quaz is still in the 2v1, and he will go down valiantly trying to do the amount of damage that he can. But that fight chased too far into the turret. And we see Dominate coming up with a cleanup kill on Pobelter.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get a replay of that. But Voyboy was trying to teleport bottom, and Pobelter just dove so deep, he went super hard into the turret to stop the teleport and kill Voyboy. Cost him his life, but he stopped the teleport down bottom, and he still traded 1 kill.
Could have been a different play. Cop did go down in that bottom, as we saw just before the fight. Up top, a little more carnage around the map for everyone, and it's 3 kills now for Pobelter. He's got that Bloodthirster finished. Another one finished up on the Yellow Pete.
Oh, teleport coming in. They see it in the bush.
A double pop-up from the vault. Will they still be able to go in? What a pillar coming from Quaz once again. Causing them to shift around and find a new path out. They're still going to go into Snoopy. Ragnarok going to wear off in just a few.
One blow in. You can't get away from Kassadin.
There we go. Slowing him down. Getting that Void Pulse in. Or Force Pulse, rather. The Null Spheres to come out. Who's they going to give it to? They're kind of like, who wants it? Who wants it?
Voyboy wants it.
There he goes. They were waiting for the Rift to come up. He gets the charge in, and he gets the kill. 5-5 now, 14 minutes in. Pole Belter, she's all right here. He's going to be able to get
It took 3 people all the way up to the top side, though,
Yep.
and it's given EG control of the mid lane here. Riven, not only has she built full AD for assassinating champions, but it means even at 14 minutes, Pobelter can annihilate turrets all by himself.
Oh, hooked onto Crepo. He is actually coming out of the jungle, though. He just put down a very deep red ward over on the side of Curse. So with all that action in the top lane, Crepo also working off the ball on the bottom, trying to get coverage on the other side of the map, so things can still continue to play in their favor. It's only a little bit in their favor, though. They haven't been able to tilt the scales so much. It could be right here, though, getting copped some kills. He hasn't really been having the game that he usually does. Look to get him going here. Each lane, always fighting each other. We can never just get one fight to keep going. There we go, Snoopy onto the blue. Yeah, I guess Riven's not going to need that. He will head to the bottom lane here, and hopefully Yellow Pete, Crepo can get some kills for themselves. That Bloodthirster charging up for Yellow Pete. There's going to be some big damage they can put down here.
Both junglers heading down bottom too. In this counter gank, it depends on the burst. If they can burst down the target here for Curse. Oh, looks like Dominate gets the ball breaker.
Whoa, what a chaotic fight to start this one off. They are going finally onto Yellow Pete, but no, now they want another one. Crepo gets hooked up a little bit here. Snoopy finally goes down. Crepo's now going to be the focus, and it does not. Dominate takes the triple kill away, but they do take down all 3 in the bottom lane.
Wow, huge swing for Curse. They really needed that one. Dominate able to hit that ball breaker. So much damage that you're able to get with that. And it really meant that they could take out the AD carry for the beginning of this fight. So he's able to get the full combo, able to get the ult as well. And then with Yellow Pete down there from the Peacemaker from Cop, wow, that was beautiful actually. Good ward as well. That meant a triple kill down bottom. That'll give them a turret and get them right back in this game.
That was unfortunate. Crepo threw the ult down and it fizzled off. Everybody was just out of range as it just tacked onto him. So not too much help from that there. EG looking to get a little bit of ground gained in the bottom. It's still 141 to 117. We talk a bit about Cop's positioning in CS, and he keeps it constant every game. It's going to be helping out as well with I Will Dominate on 3, 0, and 4. Still waiting for the Zanyas to come out here. Looks like it's going to be the next thing for Voyboy as he's still charging up that tier.
Check in on Quas there. This is going to be a little farm back up. He's not freezing the lane, so he's trying to push it and join the rest of his team because his teleport is not up. Can't afford to freeze one of those lanes back by the base. With 25 seconds left on Dragon, I don't know if he can get there in time because he just recalled to the fountain. He's got to run straight towards the Dragon area. They don't have very solid vision. Uh-oh. They want the turret first. All right.
Yeah, Cavalry arrives. Doesn't look like this one's going to be too tough for Evil Geniuses to take down. They put a stranglehold on it. Looks like Dominate. Ooh, Bunny Fufu. Throwing that one off to the side. You got to try, though. EG is definitely respecting the power that Curse is bringing to this next fight, but Dragon is up, so they got to make sure they are still in position. Going around the top side, Dominate. EG takes the low road, but Quas and Bunny Fufu look to kind of set up mid-defense here. Wards are going down. Ward wars on both sides.
Yeah, talking about vision. All right. Now they both got pretty good one, but look at this loop around by Dominate. Trying to trap EG.
Oh, very nice grab coming in. A little bit of chaos caused by Voyboy's Rift, and that caused them to split in different directions. But 1 for 1 going very quickly. That's going to be Bunny Fufu going down. Snoopy very low on the backside, and he gets drilled into the ground by I Will Dominate. Yellow Pete may not be able to get out of this one. There is no red buff on Dominate, but he's going to have the Vault Breaker, a pillar for Quas, possibly. They are so close. Cop. Oh, he doesn't get a piece on the end. Neither does Quas.
And it looks like another binding going to stop him in their tracks, though. 3, 4, 2. EG used a lot of focus to take out Caston, and whoa, Crepo playing with fire.
Oh!
And he gets burned.
Yeah, sometimes you got to watch.
So there's a giant wave up top for Curse that's going to kill itself on the turret, as well as Dragon being up right now. Inox, though, all by himself, keeping the team away from that objective. Able to save that for EG. But man, so it just turns out to be a 2 for 3. It was Inox and Pobelter both focusing on Voyboy and tracking him down. Yes, they got the kill, but it took away all the DPS from that team fight. So Voidboy knows they're coming for him. As soon as he silences Pobelter, he has to back off. And then it's basically 2 different dives. EG diving in on Voidboy, whereas Curse dive into the back line. He takes out Yellow Pete eventually here.
There's a bit of a chase. These fights have been going quite long. I wouldn't say this is a disengage, but everybody's been getting a lot better at that in team fights. Curse was able to not allow EG to disengage on that one and just brute force their way into the fight. 12-7 coming in 20 minutes on the game, and the fight went so long, so hard for these teams that they were not able to pick up the dragon. Now they can try once again. Good guy Snoopy taking that one to the back for Inox. And they're going to keep going on that. They apply more damage. They get 1 ult out of that. See if they can punish this with a dragon.
Voidboy chugging potions. He'll be right back up. So not only does Snoopy use his ult, but he's below 50% life.
Oh, Bunny Fufu getting in range. The synergy coming in from the Cassidon and the Thresh being in range, one after the other for Curse. They now lock down on a Crepo. He can only do so much with a Soul Shackle on 1, 2, 3. Pobelter's got the damage, but no! Voidboy now coming in, and he is going to help to clean up the fight. 1, 2, 3, one last time, but no, he's rifted out.
But Cassidon. All right, they can't run away from a Cassidon team. They get really close to this dragon. Voidboy gets the slow on Inox, and then Bunny Fufu with the beautiful hook. Voidboy on that Cassidon, best champion at chasing people down. He rejoins the rest of the fight, but Pobelter had already done a lot of damage to the team.
Yeah.
And Yellow Pete almost picks one more for himself, but the last Rift Walk ends his hopes.
Voidboy having the slow game that you would on Cassidon, but he's brought himself up. 4s across the board. We're going to get that Seraph's Embrace quite soon as he steals away the blue. They're going to have the timer on that, around 26 minutes. Pretty well off right now. Dominate, build, and damage as he loves to do. Curse has put themselves in a bit of a gold lead so they can start going hard like that.
EG have spread out, though. After that went down, everybody going to farm the different lanes, so they are vulnerable to being picked off right now, and they do still have to be careful. So vision for both teams pretty much just down the river. Not really in anyone's favor right now. More pink wards, though, on the side of EG. Trying to control.
I wonder. Voidboy initiates this fight like he did last time. I'd say just throw on the hunt on and kill the first person. There's so much power to come out of Evil Geniuses.
So
Curse gets kind of comfortable. I think they could take advantage of that.
Voidboy did just complete Zanya's Hourglass. So if he initiates, now he actually has an answer. As long as like Pobelter or somebody does not stun him as soon as he Rift walks in, then he can wait those few seconds from Zanya's and continue his assault afterwards. Similar idea to the TF initiates. Both of the Talisman actives. Good dodge from Bunny Fufu. Split pushing double teleporters here, though. EG need to make something happen. They're slowly going to lose ground.
The 1-3-1 offense. Yeah, it looks like they are going to try to take control of the driver's seat here, pushing down mid. Voidboy going to have great wave clear along with Quas on the turret clear in that top lane.
Yeah, and with the blue buff, Voidboy stacking up his Rift Walk. So if he comes in with a fully stacked Rift Walk, he can do a lot of damage really quick. Double teleport!
Double teleport in. Quas actually has the escape if they go towards the top side of the jungle, but he throws down Domain, so they know where he's coming from. It may have been a little early. They throw down on the hunt. Voidboy's in. The Zanya's is there. It's going to be Pobelter flashing in and stunning the entire team, or at least trying to get 3. It is a big fight, and that's what they needed, the damage on Voidboy, but he's still allowed to get back into this. It may have been enough on the initial engage.
2 for 1 so far. Voidboy's, both of his items are down. Very dangerous to continue the chase. Pobelter, you can see he did not hesitate to flash in, try and get that stun immediately. Zanya's just barely getting off for him here. So it goes off. Oh, Zanya's the ulti from Inox. That saved his life.
Yep.
Obviously, Dominate going to try and ult Pobelter. There's a lot of damage and sustain from Riven if you don't CC her. But Sivir still puts out so much damage in that team fight if you're focusing other threats.
Yeah.
So if you take down Pobelter, if you take down Inox, still Yellow Pete from the back lines doing AoE with his Ricochet.
Pretty crazy fight there. Pobelter getting maybe a little ahead of himself, especially with the Zanyas being finished on Voidboy now. Need to make some moves though. They are down 6 kills after this. Bit of a back and forth. The gold is still only 700 though. 4 turrets that EG's been able to pick up is really keeping the gold in their pocket, helping them keep in this game. Otherwise, they'd be possibly losing in CS. Lane's about the CS. Pobelter and Voidboy doing a nice job there. 200 to 157, and that 203 to 183. Cop is 6-2 and 6 though. He can carry this game on Caitlyn.
He's gonna try. It may get more difficult for him though if EG start to focus the Caitlyn now that Kassadin has Zanyas, because he's gonna have a lot of people swarming to him. There's nothing he can do to peel Snoopy. They will have to just kill Snoopy when he runs in. And if Belter decides to flash on Cop, then it's gonna be all over for him. But flash down from the last fight. So that extra mobility not gonna be there for EG.
Snoopy back on Olaf. Like I said, that was the 1 and 2 week pick for him. It actually went quite well, if I do remember correctly. But not this game. He did not go very aggressive in the early part as he usually was yesterday on Evelyn.
Yeah, and it's a pretty easy build path for him on Olaf because Kassadin has the magic damage for Curse, but it's a lot of single target, and it should not be focused at Snoopy. The AoE is pretty short from Kassadin, and the Rift Walk, he should not be Rift Walking towards Olaf. Right. So Snoopy building pure armor here, as he doesn't expect Voidboy to be trying to damage him. If he can continue just to build up massive armor, get the Sunfire as well as the Thornmail, then it will be very hard for Cop to deal with him being charged.
Both teams completely respecting the power they're bringing to the table right now. EG knows they have somewhat of an upper hand, but with Curse having a base to kind of sit in and rely on, they cannot get past the front line right now. They're going to try this turret, a little bit harder to guard, but Repo getting stuck up. Nice spell shield, actually.
Whoa, Yellow Pete on the front line!
That was a flash coming in. Going to be coming out much of that. Yellow Pete gets himself the safety, but Voidboy's in. Tries to get out of the hook onto Snoopy. Ragnarok is down. Got ults going for ults here. Bunny Fufu throws down the box, but Curse is on the backside assessing the fight. Who do they kill next? Ace in the hole. Double kill coming in.
Curse. That's a Baron.
Double kill. No, we got buys over Caitlyn's. It's a full house.
Wow, they just got wrecked in this team fight. All right, so Voidboy again with the Zanyas initiate here. Goes in on Kassadin. Immediate Zanyas. It only dodges the axe, but that's enough. They get the Ragnarok from the hook from Bunny Fufu. They focus Pobelter, kill him first. Even though Dominate gets really low from this, the burst coming back out. Man, Cop really getting to free fire on Caitlyn. Cop put out so much damage that fight. It's ridiculous.
It only took a
8 and 2 now.
Yeah. It only took a few things being down on the side of EG for Curse to want to punish that entire situation, and they were able to do it. It took them a bit of the lane. I don't think it's going to take that long next time. Baron buff stats now in the pocket. Dragon gold as well, and they split what was a 700 gold lead to a 7,000 gold lead.
Key for Curse is the way that Dominate has built, too. He built very offensively so that he can kill Pobelter in the CC that he has. And if you can keep Ribbon from auto-attacking and deny her that sustain that she wants with her lifesteal, then you can take out a really big threat early. And we've seen Dominate targeting him over and over.
Yeah. Curse themselves have great targeting for these fights. You're going to have Snoopy with Ragnarok running everywhere. Riven in a fight is one of the hardest things to catch if you don't have the right crowd control. So Curse definitely assessing the fights correctly and focusing who they need to at the right time.
We got to watch those black shields now. I think Pobelter should be priority target for black shields from now on. Not quite sure if that has been the case. The action's so fast, but I think that it should be.
Curse now trying to put up something in mid, get themselves a bit of a power play back here, get down some of this gold that's just sitting on the map in form of turrets.
Oh, another hook and another Ragnarok out.
I don't think they're going to initiate onto Snoopy, but they keep throwing the Ragnarok off. They're going to be happy to get it. He will stay safe, and it's not too long of a cooldown.
See what they can do with this Baron buff. They're They're looking like this is going to be the top and mid shove. I don't know if they want to do a 1-3-1 with the double teleports because it is dangerous. Pabelter's got a chance to kill either of those guys.
Yeah.
Pretty dangerous. Voyboy, though, confident in his dodging abilities. The flash from Pabelter is up. Whenever that flash is up, it's very dangerous to go against him.
Just getting knowledge of the map right now. Did I miss it? No, it's gone. We need to clear it. Getting that emblem out of there so they can know when it is back up. Infinity Edge coming out for Cop. Those headshots going to be doing upwards of 1,400 damage if he's getting the crits on them. So going to have the armor on the side of EG, and they do not have much of it yet.
Talking about armor, even Dominate's been able to get armor now too. Started out with the full offense build. Now he has Randuin's. He's very tanky. It's going to be sustained damage coming from Vi.
Yeah.
If they don't kill him early, he's going to be wrecking house. It's a very, very big threat coming from the jungle here from Curse. And Cop is constantly firing from the back line, so they haven't been able to get Snoop on Olaf to Cop to stop that damage.
They got 1 minute left on Baron. They've done enough with it, and this will be actually nicely to get this turret down as well. They're just pushing him into the base. We do see Pobelter in the top lane, so he is saying, team, don't fight, make sure to kite. We're going to try to keep the base alive.
Dominate not having teleport is the one they have split pushing right now, actually. But he can certainly deal with the turrets easily.
Yeah. One of the last outer second-tier turrets going down. Curse with the Baron being down, utilizing map pressure very well. They know with the map objective free, they can pretty much control where EG has to focus.
I do think they need to go purchase really quickly, though. They got a lot of money in all of the last turrets and rotations that they made throughout the map, so it's going to be a huge boost in power after the next purchase. And even though it's going to take more time off Baron buff, you'll get a lot more power through the items that they can pick up. Everybody had over 1,000 there.
Looks like both Yellow Pete and Cop paying tribute to the Static Shiv here in the last game of Super Week. They're both going with it, as opposed to the Phantom Dancers we have been so much seeing. Talismans of Ascension also finished. Mikhail's Crucibles on both sides as well. But Bunny Fufu decides to go for Lucidity Boots, getting those plays in.
Pretty big fan of max cooldown reduction Thresh. So many plays. The hooks are constantly coming out. Lanterns, pretty much the best way to scale Thresh, having maximum cooldown reduction.
Voyboy finishes up the Rabbit Noodles Death Cap. And looks like he's got Seraph's Embrace as well. Zanya's is finished. He's going to have some big power coming into these fights. The team can also synergize more than one Randuin's to keep it going. These fights, EG is going to have the perfect counter initiation.
Yeah, and I like that Curse have opted for Voyboy as the split push because they need their main tank with the team for the beginning of the fight. Quas will try and pillar to delay EG for Voyboy's teleport in. And since Kassadin lets it clean up anyway, then it's fine for him to come in those few seconds later. Do like this split, and we'll see how long it takes for Voyboy to get up to that inhibitor and really put the pressure on EG. Until then, Curse is going to play it a little bit slowly. They'll rely on the range and the pillar for the disengage. EG definitely going to be looking for a flank, though, because EG are running out of time here. They want to make something happen. They need some sort of play to go in their favor. They have to catch somebody out with a good binding and try and burst someone down.
Just looking over at what Bunny Fufu has for himself. 97 extra souls on Thresh, giving him a nice 72 ability power and armor. So pretty good collection he's got. It's going to help him continue on for these fights. Quas just getting the Frozen Domain down as well as that turret. He's been having some great pillars this game. The entire team has coordination around the champions that they're playing, and for not seeing much Kassadin, they're following up on the engagements very well. Curse is on point this game.
Yeah, they have control of the entire jungle here, so everything going to go to them. They could easily wait for not only the Dragon, but the Baron as well before they try and break into the inhibitor defense here. That would actually help out a lot, especially with their competence with tower diving.
Yep.
Because EG still have a lot of damage, so Chris could easily play this one safe.
Quas's build for the Spectral Cowl goes Kindle Gem first, looking for a little bit of cooldown HP before he builds into the rest of it. He only has to worry about really Inox for that magic damage. Crepo himself hasn't been able to go for the damage in his build. We'll see how that affects the rest of the team. EG may be lacking on damage in a little bit. We have Pole Belter picking up the Guardian Angel, giving Curse a few more things to think about in this fight. But with Curse's damage, these fights are going very fast.
Yeah, EG have not been able to get to the back line. Cop has not been under a lot of pressure. Even with On the Hunt, EG have really struggled.
Yeah, On the Hunt, Talisman chance to get in on these fights. Up to Quas, up to Bunny Fufu. Good disengage coming from those two champions if they want to get the box or that pillar up right there.
Harass down on a Snoopy. Blade active already. Wow.
Just getting the muscle flex on.
Well, they zone him away from the Baron area, but EG snuck a ward inside first.
So they have the pink ward on the outside. It's going to be tempting to kill, but not more tempting than the Baron attempt. Nox quite far off on the side here. He's going to be really the main one that needs to get into this fight. It looks like they're going to have to just give this one up.
Oh, ridiculous damage. Look at Quas and Dominate. Cop as well. They can easily take this one and then go for an engage.
35 minutes in, 3 of 4 dragons in the game. 2 Barons. He's in the hole coming out. Whoa, almost taking him down. They get the Rift Walk into Zanya's. And Voyboy is going to be in there with the team. Classy indeed. This could be the inhibitor turret, and EG's base finally opened up. Yeah, they're going to do what they can.
If EG don't give up the turret, then Curse will easily dive this one.
Yeah. Baron buff just too strong, and they're going to have it for another 4 minutes. It's not looking good. Curse have the minion waves as well, moving along the side lanes, and they're not even going to have to wait for it. Quas is so big, the pillar goes down as well, just to deter EG from initiating on the fight. Curse is going to go ahead and take 2 inhibitors after this Baron.
They still have 10 more seconds of Inox being down as well. If they really want it, they can get another turret. 5 seconds. They do not really want it.
No, but they are also not going to leave. We'll see what happens in this one.
Well, he gets shot.
The pursuit.
And there's the
continuous.
Rift walk straight into Zanya. Is not waiting at all for any CC to land on him. Having the knowledge that the rest of his team is chasing, gave him the confidence that EG can't wait around for that Zanya's duration or the entire team will die.
Oh man, Void Staff now coming out for Voyboy. Good pen going on top of his build already. Let's see what items we have. Looks like Cop is actually going for a Guardian Angel now. They know the damage is there. The fights are going to be a little long inside the base. They could get dangerous. Quas always on the front line here. Without really having, or with having such a team that can initiate anywhere, that assault and battery coming in, Quas just throwing up pillars, the dive in from Voyboy. They're only getting picks on this, and EG's kind of letting it happen. They're always out in the open for the picks.
So many hooks have been landing.
That too, Bunny Fufu, can't forget about him.
Yeah, a lot of picks from him as well. Very desperate tower defense here for EG. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Quas still in the front line. Operation Meat Shield is his primary goal right now. He's actually level 16. Dominating the jungle, level 18. Is anybody else 18? Yeah, it's going to be Voyboy. Those two together have been having a heyday this game, already at max. They're going to be taking down the 3rd inhibitor turret, Kobe. Curse, or EG rather, putting up a very good fight in the early game, trying to gain the lanes, but Curse was just able to swing it in their mid game and continue the snowball that we see now.
Dominate, looks like he wants to stay on the turret. Oh, here comes the engage.
On the hunt, Talisman as well. Everybody is speeding around, but it doesn't look like the coordination is there for the rest of the fight. It's a 2v1. Nobody's helping Pole Belter in this. Everybody's trying to kite out in the disengage. Pole Belter goes down. They can still wait under the turret for the fight here. 2 down for Evil Geniuses. Now 3 as Pole Belter falls. It's going to be Bunny Fufu for the task, but it's all right. Good hit up there. Kill coming in onto Inox. That's going to be the base. Our final game of Super Week as the Nexus gets crushed down, goes to Curse.
Congratulations, Team Curse. Another well-deserved win. Double teleport, running Kassadin with the Trundle. Works out very well for them.
The other team knows the lanes are going to be safer, seeing a double teleport. Well, it's safer, but not as much fighting. No kill potential there. Didn't take advantage of it because Curse didn't let them. EG did try to get under their skin. They did as much as possible. We had Pole Belter trying to flash initiate. Inox was also there.
We also learned that it is dangerous to invade Dominate because Snoopy went over there. His top lane was winning. His mid lane was winning. He felt confident to go for the invade, but Dominate didn't give up on his jungle. He returned around and found Snoopy at his white, calling Quas down. Quas collapsing before Inox was able to lend any help because he's on the other side. Just starting that game off in Curse's favor, killing Snoopy in their own jungle. Yeah, really got Dominate going. That was first blood.
Snoopy got himself a little in his head because that matchup, when they meet each other, it's who really gets the first attack, because Dominate didn't take too much damage from one undertow, and he said,
chased him out.
Now if I get the first attack, it's a different story.
Yeah, he chased him out of the jungle. Yeah. Thought it was gone for good.
Nope.
But Dominate circled around. Didn't give up hope.
Can't give up hope.